Hello, wait 1 more minute. We'll start the lecture. Hello, 1 more minute. 1 more minute, please. Okay, I will share the. Hello, I will share my screen. I select a region US East 1. I will explain clearly in this lecture. And deploy a NodeJS application and how to integrate sync tool. How to use sync tool. Sync tool. Answer. First, step 1, log account with your own credentials. Credentials or I use IAM user for your account. IAM user for your account. And one more step important to note. In AWS, there is only One management there, but lot of root accounts will be there. Lot of root accounts is there. Each team will have an root account for their operations. For their operations, there are several teams are participated in the AWS accounts. First one, operational team system administration and development team. Fourth one, admins team. Fifth one, database team. Sixth one, management team. Seventh one, audit team. Eighth one, SOC team. That is nothing but security audit team. Security audit team. Ninth one, IA. That is nothing but identity access management team. And another name team will be call it as CyberArk or silent silent or teams. These are the team. Every team have root account will be available. Every team have will be available. Each team have root account will be there. That root account username and password cannot be shared to each other. This is the most important step. The root account username and passwords will not be shared to any other team members. Any other team members, and our instance says will be used or marked as a private, not an public. That is organizational business, requirements, etc. to understand the teams, understand the teams, those who are participating the AWS accounts, AWS accounts, very, very important, and that is inbound and outbound rules must and should be marked as a private, that is our own IP address, or mention them as own IP address instead of instead of all IP address. This is most important step. Those who are using AWS accounts, this is the most important critical step. And one more thing is there, cloud trail, that also most important valuable component in the real-time scenarios. Most important concept is cloud trail. Cloud trail, this is the most important topic, most important topic in AWS, topic in all cloud services. In this, developers log in their own accounts by using their credentials, that is IAM user and password. They are using, they are developing the code based on their client requirement and push them into the GitHub, and that GitHub make it as public repository within the network, not outside the network. And everyone forked the everyone forget the repository. By using forget repositories, by using the forget repositories, if anyone changes the repositories, everyone changes the repositories, it will get updated the repositories mentioned the names and their their date and time of the file system file, that is .yml or .yaml is the extensions, and that is GitHub has master repository. Master repository. First, development team will creates a create a source code and push them into the GitHub, and after that you can build by using Maven, and Maven. After that, deploy the applications using Jenkins pipeline. There are there are different stages available in Jenkins pipeline. First one is source code in GitHub, that is build using Maven. After that, deploy the application. Before deploy, there is SAST is there. What is the SAST? Nothing but static analysis code testing. That is static analysis, static analysis code testing. After that, deploy the application in the production systems, in the production or non-production systems. And later we'll use DACT, dynamic analysis code testing. If by using this testing, if any bugs are there, will be seen in the downtime, or in AWS, blue green deployment is available. blue-green deployment available in AWS, that is zero zero time zero deployment, zero time downtime, zero downtime. This is the most important in this concept. Now, this lecture will be seen practically how to create a code pipeline, code pipeline, code pipeline, and and deploy deploy an NodeJS application, and how to integrate sync tool, sync tool, sync tool. This is our lecture today. So I will make it as now I will use pipeline. This is the code pipeline. So I will click code pipeline. So use build custom pipeline, select and click next. Mentioned pipeline as a Node.js pipeline. And I use this is the role name. Every pipeline have sufficient role is there. Every role have some security protocols are available. We need to give them some access to the pipeline, that is admin access or any other access to access our applications. Now I will connect GitHub authentication app. Now I will my all code into the GitHub. Now I will based on that, I will connect into the GitHub repository by using GitHub authentication request successfully. My repository name it as it will after that. This is Node.js DevOps pipeline, DevSec pipeline, and a branch is the master. This is the default branch. After master branch, there is a lot of branches are available. Okay. After that, next, by using other build, use AWS code build, use other build provider, and here create a project. We don't have by default, we don't have any projects. So I will make it as a create project. So my project name is Node.js project. After that, my machine name is Ubuntu machine. This is standard 7.0. After that, build a specific pipeline, that is build spec file XML, and continue code pipeline. In GitHub, must should be repository. In the repository, build spec file .yml file is there. Without this, it will show 404 exception is there. Next, test AWS code build. After that, create a project. For testing, NodeJS test project. And you can use Ubuntu, not Amazon Linux. Some of the companies use Amazon Linux, some of the companies using Ubuntu Linux, some of the companies using CentOS, some of the companies using Red Hat Linux. Use build specific file, build in this YML, use sync authentication app. I will show you, don't worry. Next, deploy provider. Can use code deploy, or you can use deploy stage, or you can use deploy stage. You can skip, no issues for that. In Node.js, automatic retriage tail failover. This is dummy application, so I can skip the deployment stage. In real time, we cannot skip the deployment stage. We can skip in our practice, we can skip state testing also, but a build successfully build. If any issues, one issue is there, because every build have our admin rights, must have should be admin rights. Okay. My build is success. Now I will log in as a sync tool. Sync login. Not this. This is login. I have already account is there in earlier my DevOps starting lecture one Jenkins integrated with our sync tool is there. At that time, I have a GitHub account is there. I will log in as a GitHub account. I will use my credentials, verification, 361596. So go to account and account settings. Yesterday I have in my practice, I started and I revoke and regenerate. So here and GitHub account, NodeJS DevSecOps and build spec.yml. In this here, what edit file option is there, and here use authentication is there. Don't share your authentication here. Commit changes. Updated build spec.yml. After that, see, test is failed. Test is failed because that is our dummy code. Okay, cannot apply how to test. Okay, that is code pipeline. After that, go to the sync, go to the dashboard. See, this is a few seconds ago. It will display the dashboard repository of our application. See, August 18th, 5:33, exact time. See, this is the report. What is the critical reports? This is medium. This is the score, 577. CVSS 9.4, 9.4. And a tough cookies is there. And fix a tough cookies. Proof of concept 432. This is the proof of concept exploit. This is a vulnerability exploit. This is the most important in the, this tool is most important. We are using in the real time scenarios. vulnerability. This is the server side request. Server side request for this is most important. Most important. This is the CVE codes. This is the JavaScript request. This is see like this. We deploy the application in AWS code pipeline. This is the vulnerabilities. Okay. And switch log, switch log. Okay, like this we can use. My build is success. If a build is fail, it will not be generate the script. The sync report did not be generate. I will log, disable the transaction or preview markdown. If disable means cannot be changed. Like this, I will retry the stage. Retry also much will be success sometimes. Why failure is happen? Go to AWS code pipeline. Go to page details or build logs. Go to tail logs. It shows access denied. No, now access denied nothing, but we don't have sufficient file permissions are there. I will give the permissions. Service role. need to attach the IAM policies. Use, I will not give, this is my personal account. So I will give administration access, but real time it will not get administration access for this. Still issue, edit. You can use testing. Okay, there is build terminated with state fail. Download 404 file not requested. Mhm. Already is the request ID is already available. Okay, this is the process. This is the process 404. We will see why testing is failed. But this is the process. Go to dashboard. Again, it will generate, I think, 11 minutes back only. Okay, this is the way to configure sync tool and all the things. Okay, if anybody is any doubt, please reach out to me or mention in the comment section. We will, if any, if I will clear your doubts based on the your availability time. Okay, I will stop sharing the screen and stop the live stream. Please share to your friends and family members. Those who are learning WebSphere, WebLogic, AWS, DevOps, CyberArk, cybersecurity, please share to your friends for the channel. May be helpful to their